Anyway, what do you love or hate to say that you love?
Oh boy. So I decided this was a love like a couple days ago.
Okay.
And I stuck with it. But today, look, I don't know if this is a love. We'll find out. We're going to go on this journey together. I love hyperfocus, which
Okay.
is also a symptom of my ADHD. So,
Yeah.
how familiar are you? How familiar are you with like what hyperfocus is and feels like? I mean, it's in the name, but
Like you say it, and then I'm like, I'm pretty sure I felt that to a point.
sure. I think there is a different level that
Yeah.
comes when you have some of these brain things, right?
Yeah.
And it's not just ADHD, it's also autism. People who have autism can
Yeah.
also experience this hyperfocus
It's a
thing.
neurodivergence thing.
Yes, it is literally my brain work different. And it's a real trip. I mean, the reason I love it is because when I'm on one about something, like I can get some shit done fast, like so fast. And I'll be really impressed with like, oh, wow, I did all this work. Now, I think what started to happen today is that I'm starting to tilt over into as evidenced by my lack of being able to literally take a break to eat lunch. I'm starting to tilt over into the like, okay, you need to calm down phase of, okay, maybe this is too much focus, right? This is why it's a disorder, people, okay?
If it gets in the way of you like fucking living your life.
Like if it was just the good part, it wouldn't be a disorder.
If it was just the good part, you'd be able to break and have lunch and then come back and maintain the same level of focus.
Yes. I've been working like round the clock. Like I've been working until midnight, go to bed, get up, work because I have a specific project that I'm working on right now. And then this is also like it gets combined, I think, with like, and look, I'm not trying to ascribe every element of my personality to my ADHD. So I don't know if I think this is a combination of my ADHD and some other just inherent personality traits of like me being a big questioner and I have to research everything. And I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I want everything to be just the way I want it. And I want things to be just right. And so my hyperfocus can really lead me down a rabbit hole of like, oh, and now she's been sitting at her desk working on her website for 6 hours, you know? And I'm also like a little time blind. So I'll be like, I'll think like, oh yeah, I'm just working, la, 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 la. And then I'll be like, oh my God, it's 11 p.m. What happened? Right? Or like this happened on Saturday. I was just like, all of a sudden it was 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was like, how happened this? Oh, well, Erin, you went down a deep dark hole
But
of
you
work.
love this?
But I love it though, because it feels really good. It feels really good when you're in it and you're just like, yeah, I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing. And like again, I chose this yesterday when it still felt really good. Today it started to feel a little bit like I'm doing the thing and I can't stop and I can't stop. But it really like and it also does make me feel, and I think especially when you're someone who has ADHD, you don't always feel super accomplished, right? Frequently, I feel scattered and I feel like I'm a little all over the place and like, yeah, I know I did some stuff today, but like I can't see it, you know, because I did like a thing over here and a thing over there and a thing over there and a thing over there and I didn't finish anything, right? So hyper-focus, like it's kind of the antithesis of that because you're like, I'm going to focus on this one thing. But what's really beautiful about it is that you get to see, like, I think like normal people do, you're like, I have something to show for all of my work. Look at it. Isn't it pretty?
I don't know if I relate.
I am not surprised.
Yeah, because I'm not concerned with having anything to show for my day. Maybe ever.
Interesting.
I know how.
Well, you, but do you
I
get,
do things.
but you get the things done that you want to do in a timely fashion?
Yeah.
See that what?
In general,
In
yeah.
general?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, whew.
I meet my deadlines and space my work out accordingly.
Oh no,
I
no,
don't
no.
need a completed project at the end of every day. That sounds
Well, it's not
exhausting.
every day, but it's like you can see your progress as you're moving along.
Sure.
This is the thing. This is the whole fucking thing. Like,
Yeah.
this is why, as we said last week,
That also sounds emotionally exhausting.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. Because I think part of it, and I've been trying to be more gentle with myself, but like part of the thing of like having undiagnosed, especially undiagnosed ADHD, is that you're constantly beating yourself up for like, why can't I fucking finish anything? Or why can't I meet a deadline? Or like, why is my car registration 18 months overdue? You know, things like that. Things, just little things that might get you, you know, your car
Yeah.
impounded. So, when I can find that, like, oh, look, I have something that I really did and I'm really proud of it, it does feel very good. And then,
The high feels really high.
yeah. And I think it also, like, it has led to something that for me, I have always seen as like, well, this is one of my strengths, right? Like, one of my strengths has always been being able to work really fast and being able to work really well under pressure. However, now I see that perhaps these strengths were really just the way you have to, like, ADHD giveth.
Respond, cope, and live with the times
Yes.
that be. Yeah.
ADHD giveth and it taketh away, right?
Yeah.
It taketh away my ability to, like you said, space out work and do it accordingly over a period of time.
Yeah. I mean, I
Is
say
this-
this as like an actual procrastinator, but like that's happening less because I'm usually the one governing my deadlines.
Okay. So spacing out the work and not just doing it all in one big burst at the end. See, the hyperfocus, I feel like, in a way, this is the ADHD being like, okay, I'm going to take away your ability to do this one thing, which is like space out work and do things like other people perhaps might do. But I'm going to give you this superpower that says when everything's on the line, you can just dig deep, dive in, and do the thing. And I do like having that superpower because it does give me confidence, like, as I'm moving through my life, that, like, yo, if I need to, I can get anything done. I can do anything in a day. But, yeah. So this is a mixed love.
Go for it.
It's a mixed love. I don't know. Like I said, loved it until today. Today felt a little like I couldn't pull myself out. But you know what? I'm also going to get my shit done in the time frame that I've decided I want to get it done in, and that does feel good still.
Good.
Yeah, that's really what it is. I like using my hyper focus for my own things, not for like some arbitrary external deadline.
Exactly.
But for the deadlines that I have imposed and the things that I have decided are important.
Yeah, I think like the majority of me feeling okay and confident in my work and spacing my shit out is because I'm usually the one setting the deadline, which is everything, just emotionally.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something I will have to work on, maybe with the aid of medication and a therapist if I ever fucking get one. How to do that. How to do that part. How to not just do it all in like 3 days and not do anything else.
Yeah, how to like actively maybe do a self-harm and how to stop.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But you know what? It's not the most harmful self-harm, so I'll take it for now.
Yeah. Like
know?
every time I, have fast food or Diet Coke, I'm like, this isn't cocaine.
Yeah, totally.
Every time I open a Diet Coke, I'm like, this isn't cocaine.
Yeah, I'm like, what's the worst? That's what's the worst that happens. Erin, you're a little tired and you, I don't know, got a bunch of work done. Okay.
Yeah.
Cry
like,
me
what
a
happens?
river.
I'm sleepy? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great.
Yeah.